Hello everyone, Sahil here. I welcome you all to the virtual school. Today we are going to talk about the Indian political thoughts of Sri Aurobindo. So stay tuned and here we go. My dear friends, Sri Aurobindo was born in 1872. He completed his education in England at Cambridge. After his education, he returned to the India in the year of 1893. The one of the philosopher or thinker, Romain Rolland, he described Sri Aurobindo as the prince of Indian thinkers. After coming back from the England, he served with the Gaikwad of Baroda. He saw a very close relations between spirituality and politics. He believed that India could not deliver the message of spirituality to the world unless it shook off bondage to the foreign yoke and become independent. In layman words, Aurobindo treated national independence not as an end in itself but as a means to a higher end, viz. To provide spiritual leadership to the world. He was very clear about the Indian independence. He was not in the favor of Indian National Congress or in the favor of dominion status as well. He criticizes Indian National Congress at many levels. That also we are going to see how he criticized Indian National Congress at different level. Highly critical attitude towards Indian National Congress, which believed in getting certain concession by convincing the government of British India and British Parliament about justness of their demand. He criticized Congress as a middle class organization which was completely neglecting the interest of the proletariat. He criticized the British government and British institutions as well. He wanted to assert the British administrative system which was not suitable for Indian conditions. It means he was trying to tell or trying to explain that the British government is not suitable for Indian culture because of the diversity of culture in India. Vast majority, big land, and few of the Britishers were ruling India with their own means and ends that was not in favor of or good for Indians. He wanted to undermine the faith of the Indians in the superiority of British institutions. He criticized the British education system for it killed the very soul of the Indian people. Aurobindo emphasized on the need of educating and enlightening the masses. He was in the favor of education or educating people. He was knowing education can build the nation. With the help of education, if you educate the people, if you educate the masses, it will help in nation building. He was not opposed to the method of violence to win freedom if it could not be achieved through other ways. It means he was not opposing the violence, but he was in favor of violence for if independence is not being achieved any other way. So he was ready to accept or go for violence for his nation's independence. He insisted on the boycott of British goods and adoption of Swadeshi. He was in favor of boycotting British goods because Britishers played a brutal role during their rule in India. They used to extract all the raw materials from India. They used to send to the England or London to manufacture fresh goods, and again they used to sell in India itself. So they were in the both way profit, and they used to impose high taxes on those goods even for import and export as well. He emphasized on building national schools instead of British government schools. He advised people to boycott the courts of justice and settle their disputes outside because rules and regulations were very strict, and all the new language was not suitable for Indians. That's why he used to say they should criticize the law courts, and people can settle their disputes outside the court. That was a really good thing. New type of nationalism. He provided an element of spiritualism to nationalism. He wanted India to be free so that he could serve the cause of humanity and carry the will of God. Represented synthesis between the genius of the West and the East. His political thoughts will go through his political thoughts as well. Idea of complete independence, new direction to the nationalist movement, involvement of the masses in the national movement, doctrine of passive resistance long before Gandhi started his non-violence, non-cooperation and civil disobedience movements. It means before Gandhi's, he started his own movements for the independence of India. Again, Sri Aurobindo inspired the revolutionary movement in the Bengal by asserting that every nation has a right to resort to violence to attain independence if other methods fail. Concept of human unity. It means whatever happened before 100 years or 100 years ago, same thing happening as of now also. You can see the current situation after the post-war violence and all those things. Everything is just nuances. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day ahead.